Hello everyone and welcome back to the final video of our Python programming course. In the previous lesson, we learned about object-oriented programming, including classes, objects, constructors, methods, inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation. Today, we will learn some advanced Python concepts that make our programs shorter, cleaner, and more efficient. These include list comprehension, map, filter, lambda functions, arguments, kwargs, zip, enumerate, and the any and all functions. So let's begin. Let's start with the list comprehension. List comprehension is a short and simple way to create lists in Python. Instead of writing multiple lines using a loop, we can create a complete list in just a one line. In this example, we create a list of squares using a single statement. The expression x multiplied by x calculates the square of each number, and the loop automatically adds each result to the list. List comprehensions make code shorter, cleaner, and easier to read. Now let's understand the map function. The map function applies the same operation to every element of an iterable such as a list. For example, suppose we have a list of numbers and want to convert every number into a string. Instead of writing a loop, we can simply use map function. The function is applied to every element automatically. This saves times and reduces the amount of code we need to write. The filter function is used to select only those elements that satisfies a given condition. For example, if we have a list of numbers and only wants numbers greater than 5, we can use filter. Python checks every element one by one. Only the elements that satisfy the conditions are included in the final result. The filter function is very useful when working with large collections of data. We learned about lambda function earlier, but let's review them. A lambda function is a small anonymous function written in a single line. It is useful when we need a simple function that will only be used once. In this example, the lambda function adds 10 to a number. Lambda functions are commonly used together with map and filter because they make the code compact and easy to write. Sometimes we don't know how many values will be passed to a function. Python solves this problem using args. The args parameter allow a function to accept any number of positional arguments. Inside the function, all the arguments are stored as a tuple. This makes our function more flexible because they can work with different numbers of inputs. Python also provides kwargs. Unlike args, which stores positional arguments, kwargs stores keyword arguments. The values are stored as a dictionary. This allows us to pass name values such as name, age, or city. Using kwargs make functions even more flexible and suitable for many different solutions. The zip function. The zip function combines two or more collections into a single collection. For example, suppose we have a list of students' names and another list of marks. A zip function pairs each name with its corresponding mark. This makes it very easy to work with related data stored in different lists. The enumerate function is very useful when using loops. Normally, a for loop gives us only the value. However, enumerate provides both the index and the value together. For example, while looping through a list of fruits, enumerate tells us the position of each fruit along with its name. This is commonly used when numbering items or displaying positions. Python provides two useful built-in functions called any and all. The any functions returns true if at least one value in the collection is true. The all functions returns true only when every value in the collection is true. These functions are very useful when checking multiple conditions at once. They make decision making simpler and improve code readability. Let's quickly look at the benefits of today's concept. These features reduces the amount of code we write. They improve readability, makes programs easier to understand, and they also provide powerful built-in functionality that helps us solve problems efficiently. Learning these concepts make you more a confident Python programmer. Beginners often make a few common mistakes. One mistake is writing incorrect Lambda syntax. Another is forgetting how args and kwargs collects arguments. Some learners also confuse map and filter. Remember that map transforms every element while filter selects only the elements that satisfies a condition. Practicing these concepts will help you avoid these mistakes. Now let's practice. Create a list using list comprehension. Then use map to calculate the square of each number. Next, use filter to select only the even numbers. Finally, display the output. Practicing these small programs will strengthen your understanding of today's concept. Congratulations, you have completed our 9-day Python programming course. Throughout this course, we started with Python basics, learned variables, operators, loops, collections, functions, modules, file handling, and many other advanced Python concepts. I encourage you to keep practicing every day because programming is a skill that improves with practice. Thank you for everyone joining with me. I wish you all the best for your future.